people, welcome to another episode of the Round Table. Mmekuaje man? Long time najua mmengoja episode nyingine sana, lakini finally tuko hapa. Kuna mtu alikuwa amepotea hii set. Sijui ni nani.
Yeah, so my name is Shay. Nilikuwa nimepotea kidogo, and I will just say I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be here with my fellow friends, and I mean, tunashukuru sana for what effort you have put into the podcast, following the conversations and so on and so forth. And kumbuka pia, we have a channel on YouTube and TikTok and all over social media, and we're gonna give you all those things that you want to hear as the people on the ground.
Amazing.
So hi guys, ladies and gentlemen, I am Jency Buddy. I am the one who brings vibes to this group. They are very boring.
Yeah, we don't have vibes.
They should thank God for me. And I am a Gen Z. I'm the only Gen Z over here. These people are old.
Guys, me I'm 22.
That's a lie. I'm only 21 years old.
Guys, I'm 22. Yes, we are Gen Z leaders.
I think this guy naitwa Metusela.
Atifosi. Nini? Mwogopi laana.
Mumeita baba ya mtu Metusela.
Metusela alikaa miaka ngapi?
But it was the longest living 965 years, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeye ndo alikaa sana kwa
Penda Biblia Shay.
Also Uburodinga also.
Penda Biblia.
Sawa, nitapenda.
Anyway guys, I am your headlines plug, the news guy, namna gani mmekuaje, and welcome to another hot episode. Ni moto kwa sababu mimi ndio Sifuna bwana.
Katibu mkuu wa chama cha ODM.
Kidogo niseme katibu mkuu wa mazingira, but ni sawa.
Katibu mkuu wa mazingira by the way
Wacha tusiongee hiyo. Wacha tuende tu kwa Sifuna. Tuongee Sifuna.
Hapana bwana. Alichoma. Lazima alichoma bwana.
Tunakujia mapasta leo. Ngoja.
Anyway, Edwin Sifuna is apparently no longer the Secretary General of the ODM party. And a few minutes ago, we are shooting this on Thursday, 12 p.m. Ndio mlembo nasema a few minutes ago. He's just given a presser akiwa flanked by Babu Owino, the governor of Busia County.
Winnie Odinga. There was also Godfrey Otsotsi there.
Yes.
There was
Orengo.
I saw Weke.
Yes, Brown Weke.
Yeah, and then there is Orengo.
Yeah,
I mean it was a pretty good contingent of an ODM brigade, which is, I mean, very formidable. And from you, what I can say from that press conference, there is going to be a faction within ODM that is going to fight for the values and, I mean, whatever values that were embedded within ODM, there are people who are still wanting to fight for those same values.
Yep.
So, and you can see their age. Let me say the age group is quite, I mean, young. So.
Picha ya Fossil jana akasema ati he's proof that fools get old. See it is a tweet.
Unasema he's proof that wisdom does not come
with old age.
Nimeongelea Gen Z
party.
Wahenga wanashangaa.
Edwin Sifuna is no longer the Secretary General of ODM, and it's been coming.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, this has been coming for quite a while now. Kwa sababu tangu that warning, and just play that warning kidogo, producer.
Nimesikia Sifuna anaongea na nguvu. Wakati unaongea mambo yangu Sifuna, ujue mimi ndio mwanzilishi wa ODM. So naenda polepole kidogo. Yes. Sisi ndio tulianza hii kitu. Ama namna gani? Na unajua ukinisukuma sana nitaitisha mkutano ya founder members ya ODM. Si ndio? Na unajua tukiitisha hiyo mkutano tunaweza kufanyia discipline sisi ambao tulianza chama. Si ndio? So twendeni mosmos.
After that warning, William Ruto alimpromise akamwambia tutaita mkutano. I think this was last year in April during the burial of George Oduor, the bodyguard wa Raila Odinga. Akamwambia tutaita mkutano kama founder.
That is the president.
Yes, it was the president William Ruto. Na akamwambia we'll call for a meeting of the founders and we are going to make sure that utajua wenye chama ni nani. And wenye chama sasa ni kama washatokea.
True.
Really?
Yeah.
So, just initially, guys, what are your thoughts? Good move from ODM, bad move?
I feel it's a very bad, for me, it's a bad move. First, I understand, I don't know, there is that rumor that always spreads around that President William Ruto is the party member number one. He's the number one party member.
It's a rumor, just like
It's a rumor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if he took part in
The ouster.
the founding of ODM, he's no longer a member of ODM, and I feel like he should not interfere. It's very dangerous for democracy, where a president would have a hand in interfering with another party. Then it means that there is no multi-partyism. It's like somebody wanting to bring back the single party era. On the front of Sifuna, now, Sifuna is one, I had people saying ODM died when Baba died and it was buried now when Sifuna has exited as SG, because Sifuna is that foot soldier who we could see, this is the values Baba had, this guy has them actually in a very intellectual front. And I think this is a wrong move. I still want to see how the Gen Z party leader Oburu Odinga wants to
you've reminded me, Gen Z was in Mombasa yesterday.
Gen Z.
Akamaliza rally na
cut.
See the Gen Z party leader.
Cheki producer tuanze tena kwa sababu mwezi kwa mnaita watu wa uka.
No.
Yeye
anasema gani Gen Z party leader.
Leader. One of the youngest members of ODM actually.
Wewe unakosea Samuel heshima.
Let me just explain this issue of the faction that is coming out now. This faction is going to this is a self-destruction mechanism. These young people want to make sure that they have reduced ODM to a very, very mere party. If faction yakina Sifuna, Babu, Nani, and there must be somebody somewhere is funding also all these activities. Kuna mwenye ana fund hizo ma NDC, ma NPC, na kuna mwenye pia ana fund hizi. Kuna watu wako kadi. Kwa hii ODM ni kama watu walikuwa wako kadi. But I have a question. In the ODM party principles, should the National Executive Council be
the Constitution?
One, the Constitution. Should the National Executive Council be the one to expel Sifuna, or it is the National Delegates
Council?
They are the delegates, now the members.
Also the NDC,
not the
NEC.
Yeah, not the NEC.
I was actually going through the Constitution yesterday because this story of Sifuna, and one thing I realized is Sifuna should have first appeared before the disciplinary committee of the party. And then the party should have given the NEC a report about the outcome of the hearing. And then the NEC was supposed to recommend. And I think that's why Sifuna says it's illegal. What happened yesterday was illegal. Because among all the functions of the NEC, there's no disciplinary function. They're supposed to deal with fundings and all that. But, when you get where all this is coming from, then you understand that they were quite in a rush to expel him because it's like a means to an end. There's something they want to achieve, and Sifuna is blocking the way. Remember, the Secretary General is also a signatory of the party's bank account, and that should also make you smell a rat, So you know neither Gen Z buddy.
Mimi naona tu alikosea kuguza Sifuna. Mimi sina mengi. Walikosea tu.
Gen Z buddy, I have a question. Edwin Sifuna goes, he's been expelled as the SG of ODM.
Yeah.
And then now they have elevated a woman, Catherine Omani.
Yes.
Now, do you think that is a good move for women?
Are you not excited?
I mean, the feminists must be happy about this. I mean, what do you think?
Hapana. Sasa hata hajui kusema jina constitutionally. Aliambia mara kama sita now. You've been given a printed speech. For heaven's sake.
There's something you used to say in high school. Adui, mwanamke ndiye adui wa?
mwanamke mwenza.
Hiyo ni fasihi gani? This guy umekelea fasihi.
No, it used to be there.
Mimi si adui yake.
Hapana.
Mimi adui yako.
Kuna mtu
Mimi si adui yake.
Hapana.
I'm just saying a printed speech.
Okay.
You are just supposed to read. Na jina constitutionalism. Ikamshinda.
No, my God.
Ni matamshi tu.
La hasha.
But back to Sifuna.
At the DSG. Honorable me.
But ODM kama chama, mimi ODM kama chama nitasema bado iko imara.
Kwa nini wasema hivyo?
Mtu wa Arsenal akikwambia kitu usiamini. Huyu alikuwa anaamini Arsenal karibu hata but then ingekuwa ni blood oath. News guy angefanya.
Nani anaongoza ligi? You know you are now deviating. Now hii argument out
point ni mlishindo na Manchester United. So don't believe an Arsenal fan.
Back to ODM. ODM ni chama imara. Tutatengeneza serikali 2027.
Oh my goodness.
Hii moto ya karatasi hii akina sijui nani hii tutazima.
Lakini
hivi ndo alita moto yetu bado alisema ya Manchester ni moto ya karatasi.
Lakini wacha mniulize, wewe wasema party itakuwa imara. Wamaanisha yani nini umeliangalia? Ukaona kwamba party itakuwa imara.
Wewe uone kama viongozi wa chama wanaendelea kunenepa.
Wewe sema viongozi tu ongelea wale wananchi wale wanategemea ODM katika
bado kuna wananchi ODM.
Guy out. But they walitoka jana. Walitoka walikuwa wanaonyesha X ulikuwa na post screenshot ya resign from ODM.
But okay, now on a serious note, I was just being sarcastic. I feel like ODM has committed such a grave mistake by expelling Edwin Sifuna. And it's because at this point in time, where we are politically, we are approaching 2027, you need a very vocal figure to articulate the issues of the party. And from the display I saw yesterday, from the performance I saw yesterday from the new Secretary General,
Honorable me.
that's not the ODM. Can you imagine falling from Baba's party leader and Sifuna's Secretary General to youth leader as the party leader and the Wanaia distributing Akebado. Omanyo. To us as the secretary, unajua watu waoni how serious that
the poll of
kuna kitu mtu aliandika X akasema they didn't just exit Sifuna, walinyamazisha such a bold voice and now they are showing us what ODM will truly stand for. Kwa sababu mimi kwanza hebu nielezeni kwa nini jana venye Fossil alikuwa anaongea yeye mwenyewe hakuambia story ya Sifuna. Kwa nini yeye hakuiaddress?
Fossil ni nani?
Fossil ni nani? Mimi sijui. Hata mimi nilisikia.
Alisema nini?
Hakuongelelea maneno ya Sifuna. Aliongelelea akasema as a party they are not ready to shout one term or two term. They are still handling negotiation.
No, but alimongelea indirectly. He said that he's not happy with people when once they make resolutions at the NEC, they go out there
and give resolutions which are
but
not from the party.
Have they sat with Sifuna kutoka kwe the nini?
The what? Yeah. There's a meeting they had. Yeah. Then I think the following day he met Junet. Watu wakafikiria kutakuwa na
some kind of cohesion,
camaraderie and all that. But that has all gone down the drain. But now the big question the big elephant in the room is what next for ODM? Because Sifuna says that they are going to attend the NDC. Anasema they are still members of the Orange Democratic Movement, it's still the SGM, and they cannot wait to attend the NDC. So then my big question is, are we looking forward to another Men in Black?
Yeah, definitely, because I mean that is how ODM has always been driven around. So if Sifuna insists in attending the NEC, and he says, from the press conference you've heard him saying that this was a rogue ouster, this was like it is not constitutional, and they're still in control. Now you can see now there are two factions, meaning both sides now sasa wanaanza kujipanga na goons. Lazima sasa watu waanze kujipanga na goons, and ODM now is now becoming a moribund.
Which makes me think, ama NGC pia ni ODM. Jua kuna NEC, NDC.
News guy wacha.
And the national?
TSGs.
National
Unajua, mimi nilishangaa niaje Kenyans zinafanya Kenyans are very investigative. Hatuchawahi jua nani ana run NGC.
Mimi najua.
Who's running?
Yeah. Karauri anipe ile milioni 10 mimi nitawaambia ni nani.
Hapana. Milioni 10 ya nani? Yeah, go bale.
But still on.
Tunajua mwenye ana run NGC. Yeah, achievement. God,
excited. Still on ODM though, we have that NDC coming up, but now there's a problem because kuna Linda Ground na kuna Linda Mwananchi. Linda Ground kidogo wanasema they want to prove that ODM bado iko na ground, right? That's their topmost priority, to prove that ODM bado iko na ground na Linda hiyo ground. But now Linda Mwananchi wanasema sisi Mwananchi ndio king. The voter is king, and we will always protect the voter. So basically, we are talking about a clash of ideologies, and at some point, one ideology has to come out on top.
It will prevail, yeah.
Yeah, one ideology has to prevail. Either the Mwananchi will come out on top, or the ground will come out on top.
Yeah.
As these Linda Ground guys continue to Linda Ground, kuna watu pia wanasikiza ground. So hii ground iko na maneno mingi, and so that makes me think. What really is the feeling on the ground? Nyinyi kama watu mko ground, vis-a-vis what's happening in ODM. As in, nyinyi venye mnasikiza ground.
Yeah, me.
What do you guys think about what's happening in ODM? What do you guys think out there think about what's happening in ODM?
What I can tell ODM is I don't know whether there is a ground to Linda for now, because yeah, I don't think there is a ground to Linda because. Do you know ODM lost a lot of ground after Baba's death? That is the reality. And then now there is these scaffolds which are coming up, and these scaffolds which are coming up are really, draining the strength of ODM continuously. So now the undecided people now cannot even deal with ODM. People who are undecided about anything on the ground, they can't even deal with ODM. The people who ODM could have convinced in the election, listen, you have to do this because this party has been here for the people. It has been running like this and this. You can convince them, but now they seemingly can't do that. So I don't know whether there is a ground to Linda, but the Linda Mwananchi, this defense is like a defense force.
Mwananchi Defense Forces.
Mwananchi Defense Forces, wakina Babu, wakina Sifuna, wakina Orengo, wakina I've seen wakina Weke, Otsosi and Winnie Odinga. I mean, these are the people who, let me tell you, by ideology, whatever is spreading around right now, they're the people who are gonna, at least they will prevail with whatever narrative they're coming up with. Then lastly, I think this ODM disintegration is tactical to somebody else.
Yeah, divide and rule.
Yeah, it must be tactical to somebody else because if I am President William Ruto, just to speak, I will not want to go with ODM in 2027 elections when they are strong. I wouldn't because that means they have better bargaining power.
Yeah.
They have a better bargaining power in the MOU that is going to be signed. So you'd rather than just weaken them a little bit, so that when you go with them in 2027, you can be able to tell them, listen, deputy and president, I'll choose. The rest we can do some kind of...
Youth leader alisema economic power. Hiyo kiti ya deputy president ndio tunalinga sana.
No,
you don't think so? No, alisema jana. No, he said yesterday. He said we do not have a personal issue. I think, yeah, you can play that nini producer.
Kuna kitu ingine watu wengine wali misinterpret. Walisema ati mimi nilisema ati sisi hatutaki kiti cha deputy president. Hiyo kiti ya deputy president ndio tunalenga sana. Hiyo ndio tunalenga. Ile kitu ambayo mimi nilisema ya kwamba huyo deputy president hatuna nini chuki na yeye kwa binafsi. Yeye binafsi hatuna maneno naye, lakini hiyo kiti ni kiti ya public. Election ikifanyika,
the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here.
Asante.
Yes, ndio hiyo umesikia. He said hataki, they do not have a personal issue
Okay.
with the DP, but the seat ndio wanalinga sana. Hiyo hata ndio
Yeah.
wanataka sana.
Na mliwatch interviews nyingi, mliwatch interview ya Winnie na Sifuna?
I did.
Mliwatch Shay?
Niliwatch. Only watch.
Mimi niliwatch zote mbili.
What?
Na what I can say, heripo wametoa Sifuna after ashaenda hiyo interview. Kwa sababu alienda hiyo interview na constitution ya ODM printed out. Baka ilikuwa highlighted. Kwa sababu zenye alikuwa anafungulia hivyo na anamwambia unaona kama hii party nasema hivi na hivi na hivi. But maybe Winnie hakunifurahisha kwa interview yake. And I really hope after this kuachana mwachano kuna kizungu mingi au star after this kuachana, I really hope Winnie will now declare a stand. Kwa sababu kwa interview yake na Yvonne, she really felt sad. Yani alikuwa aliplay to safe. Hakuwa anataka names mentioned. Hakuwa anataka alikuwa if a name is mentioned, she's just like I think she's doing her best. I think he's doing her best. I think, you know, he's my uncle. I love him. He loves me. Do what. But Sifuna, baka aliuliza wewe ni one time ama ni wa two time, na aka-announce stand very clearly. So I hope when Winnie ametokea kwa hii press release ya Sifuna, I hope the stand announce.
And this thing of Winnie Odinga's interview, at that point, I had her speaking vocally about Salah, this okay, Salah, and I mean, she was also a little bit defensive. She didn't want to attack Salah so much.
Yeah, she played too safe.
Yeah, she played quite safe, but she was the person to tell us who is okay Salah.
But the Jaramogi family released a statement.
Is this a statement?
Honoring him.
But that statement, I'm looking at that statement, I'm like, wait, this statement,
who released it?
Yeah, because the Jaramogis as a whole have a handle on TikTok.
They do not.
Or on
who
Twitter.
Posted it or who? Nani post kama ni someone nani
it just started trending. Just started trending.
Hapana.
So there are so many things.
Propaganda wewe.
Like okay, Salah
but he responded there. He responded to those claims.
Yeah, he actually did.
Salah
so if the Jaramogi family did not author the statement, then why did he respond?
Okay.
So then that gives the statement some credibility and authenticity. But still on ODM, when you say Winnie, personally I understand Winnie. In a fight, so that you don't get the blame, to absolve yourself of any blame, you usually wait for the other part to throw the first slap. No, I'm at the first jab. And now the battle lines have been drawn, just like Babu has said. ODM has officially expelled Sifuna. So now she can stop fence sitting. Now she can choose a side.
Yes. It's good. Now you start seeing those kinds of...
Because then there were still members of ODM. And they were hoping, against hope, that something was going to be done to solve the matter amicably. But unfortunately what happened, and here we are. Unfortunately, ODM as it stands is just what it is. Personally, I think what remains of ODM is the name. Tutakuwa tunasema kulikuwa na chama fulani kali ilikuwa inaongozwa na baba inaitwa ODM. Na baada ya baba kukufa,
it's so sad.
Chama ikanyakuliwa. Because the other big question is, Gladys Wanga herself wrote a statement and said that most of the activities that have been done, and he mentioned names by Kate Salah, in the name of promoting ODM's agenda, were not first sanctioned by the party, second, facilitated or funded by the party, and third, as in here,
for example, I know what you're talking about. So there is this he convened
Linda Comrades.
Yeah, comrades. Yeah. Yeah, and we could see the ODM shirts with Ruto's must go's face.
With
Ruto's face. And I think to ODM that was a big mockery.
Yeah.
I think so.
So ungekata picha ya party leader.
No, that shows you who they are.
Picha party leader hapo.
No, but then are we talking about three factions in ODM then?
Oh, yeah.
There may be.
Because that's the question.
Yeah.
Maybe because I mean, Sarah is coming out with
three fractions, but mbili zimeshikana.
I doubt. No.
Mbili ziko kwa agenda moja.
No,
Mbili ziko kwa payroll.
You might think so. You might think so. Labda useme mbili ziko
kwa payroll.
But the agenda.
Ile moja iko.
The agenda is different.
The agenda is so different. Because
is it though?
Yes,
you know why? Si unaona kuna yakina babu. Sindio?
Hiyo ni wale yenye kwanza yuko kwa payroll,
yuko kivyake.
Na
kuna two yenye unaongelea, one ni
ya Fosi na ya Oket Sala.
Na Oket Sala.
Yes.
Oket Sala
Oket Sala kwa Jaoko.
Oket Sala now you can see yeye ana print manguo za ODM zikiwekwa picha za nani? Za guy. And then kuna hiyo side nyingine sasa akina Gladys Wanga who they want to use ODM
as a
bargaining chip for 2027.
Yes.
For 2027. So faction ni kama tatu.
That's crazy. Because mimi ni kama naona yenye itashinda. I may not know which one will win, but
lakini usiseme unasema ni Arsenal unaweza tu jinx. Acha tu sisi tukaachwa.
Unajua hata baba.
Baba
alikuwa support Arsenal.
Baba alikuwa ni Arsenal, Ruto ni Arsenal.
Yes.
So sasa hiyo watawe Champions League down.
But generally what do you guys feel about Oket Sala as a person? As in, how genuine do you think it is?
Tumrate.
You don't have to rate him as in wewe unaona aje kumuhusu?
Mimi naona si genuine.
Okay.
I feel it's too convenient, too coincidental. I don't believe
it's too coincidental.
It's too coincidental. Yani tumekaa tu tumetulia mtu ashakuja adopted son
But remember,
Jimina comrade hapana it's
Jenny Buddy, remember, this is the person who we saw as the last, one of the few last guys we saw with Raila Odinga. Then it means there must have been something that was going on so that Raila Odinga gives Oket Sala this access during that particular moment in time, which was his last moment. I mean, there must be something because then Winnie Odinga should have been there. Or
then why
Odinga Junior should have been there.
Mbona basi wote wanampiga hivyo?
No, but you know,
because aliulizwa mpaka alisema njia ni mbili. Mathare ama DCI. Aidha ni chizi ama ende DCI aseme nani aliua babangu, you know.
Do you know mimi kitu ndio akili sana na history ya Oket Sala. The fact that he chose to come out publicly regarding his relationship with Raila Odinga after Raila's death. Like he always had these photos in his gallery.
And not immediately after the death. Unajua hakutokea hiyo siku
hizi moments zote ana post sahi. Atapiga hizi picha sahi. Alikuwa nazo.
Definitely. Alafu Shei hakutokea immediately. Hakutokea immediately. Baba akakufa, tukauliwa tukaenda kuview mwili, tukaenda state funeral, hakutokea the whole time. After hata the dust is settling. But then guys, do you know the adopted son of Papa? And
all of a sudden, he has some crazy funding that is even promising delegates.
Exactly.
He went to Kericho and promised delegates. He told them, kama ni pesa mnataka, mimi kama Oket Sala nitawapea.
These mwananchi zinitokaje? Hizi okay, these kinds of assemblies, bunge za
mwananchi.
He saw 1 million, tena kuna time ametoa 2 million.
Yes.
You know, and then you wonder, where is this funding coming from?
Too good to be true, that's the point.
But I think he's also leading a youth front from somebody in government. So it's like somebody who's gonna bring the money.
Unaona KCC wanatoka wanaimba Zakayo must go.
No, but hiyo lakini ilikuwa kwa sababu lunch haikuingia. They had been promised some facilitation, and then something, you know,
and that was
just
bad.
happened.
That was bad.
Just happened. But I was excited.
But it's good.
I'm happy that happened.
It's good. Yaani uko na uso yangu hapa kwa kifua afu unasema this one must go. Are you guys?
I'm actually happy that happened. Because I feel like wanasemanga when the gods want to make you, when the gods want to finish you, they first make you mad. And I think that is what happened.
Kwa hivyo pia umesecond tu Winnie ukasema anaenda Mazares. Umesecond Winnie ukasema aende Mazares.
No. Mimi sija second.
Mother
is not a bad place for guys with mental illness issues.
Okay. Okay.
Though mimi ningego the DCI way. You know, mimi personally ningeambiwa ningeenda the DCI way because you need to know the truth. As someone who voted for Raila Odinga twice.
You need to know the
And now sasa kuna vitu fishy zinatokea. Because personally, to be honest, at this point now nimeanza kushuku baba hakukufa.
Mimi niliwaambia from day one, lakini jua mtakai kunisikia, mnataka kusikia nabii mkuu wa Mungu. Shauri zenu.
Ati nini?
Shauri zenu. Mimi niliwaambia baba, maneno ya baba. Mnaona inconsistencies ama msioni? Amko na juzi yeye akisema yeye hakuona mahali will ya bwana yake ilisema aziko ya 72 hours.
True.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Na unajua baba mwenyewe
Sifuna mwenyewe ashatuambia walienda India na hawakukuwa allowed.
Was an autopsy ever done on Baba's body?
No.
Even
That's why ilisemekana aziko in 72 hours. Juu hakuna time ya autopsy, hakuna time ya. That's the point.
Okay. You know,
Sifuna na Steven Leto akatuambia aje walienda India, hakuna mmoja wao walikubalishwa kuconfirm mwili ni ya baba.
okay. You're sure?
Yeah,
Guys,
sir. No one saw Raila's body in
in India hakuna.
No one.
Okay, but to be fair, but on the TV, I could see some Indian guys preparing the casket, the casket, and I mean, of course, I didn't see whether it was Raila or Odinga,
That's the point.
but I
Yeah.
mean,
So you think you cannot just get two Indians and tell them to open the body?
you can. Not that I know. It's.
Oh my
I understand.
goodness.
I understand. So the conspiracy surrounding Baba's departure, I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's gonna take some time until now things are settled.
And unfortunately, we may only get to know the truth past 2032.
Maybe.
Me nimesema 2032 because of I just think we know the truth past 2032. So kwa sasa kujua ukweli kidogo itakuwa ngumu. But that is it. So many questions. I think hii episode imetuacha na more questions than answers because there's just information flying everywhere. But it's going to be interesting to see how everything unfolds in ODM. How the Sifuna faction is going to walk out because, like Papa Aroma said, it's going to have casualties and it's going to be messy.
Messy.
That we are sure of. I'm just not sure which leaders are going to walk out with Sifuna. But the exodus is going to be a mass exodus. Just like the William Ruto exodus in, when was it? 2
the one they were walikuwa wanaungana na Uhuru.
When he was forming URP. Because he first formed URP.
And then wanaungana na Uhuru.
Remember? William Ruto first formed URP.
URP.
That is, hiyo ndio ikashikana na Jubilee. And then sasa baadaye wakaform UDA. Wakaform Kenya Kwanza.
Na anapenda you.
Lakini ni juu ya uongo. Anyway, thanks guys for listening. Thanks for watching this episode. See you on the next one, guys. It has been amazing having you. And we have been shooting this at Kajim Events Studios, an amazing place to be. Mandhari safi. Hadi kuna venye wana spraying studio nasikia ni kama umeingia place posh. And of course, as you can see, the set is amazing.
And the crew.
Na leo umefurahia. Onyesha kwa kamera.
In fact, guys, I'm very glad. I'm very glad.
Man, blush. Look at this out. Oh my God.
That's cool, guys. I'll see you guys on the next episode. And yeah, goodbye.